Look at Wanda, ready to rock her big presentation. But first, lunch. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Delicious, celebratory, but is it quick? The Cobb salad. Tender oven-roasted chicken, topped with cheese. Prepared, plated, and served in 6 minutes? Is this for real? Well, of course. Well done, Wanda. Sweet Pepper's Deli. Yes, ma'am. Life is sweet.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather this morning at 7:30 out there on your Friday morning. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. I hope you are having already a good start out there to your Friday because it is Friday, right? Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go. I hope it is a hot cup of coffee as well because it is another cold start. That's our first point on what you need to know before you hit the door this morning. Is it still chilly out there? You are still going to need the coat out the door this morning, even though we are seeing a little bit of a warmer day ahead. A few sprinkles are likely today with a little bit more activity coming into play as we head later on into your evening. And then a cold weekend is incoming. Got any plans this weekend? You are going to want to bundle up because it is just going to be downright cold Saturday and Sunday. Let's take a look outside first. This is over in Panola County, Northwest Mississippi in Batesville this morning. Beautiful blue skies out there. Can't even see a cloud in the sky. Temperatures in the middle 30s, feeling more like the low 30s. So that's why I say it's still chilly out there. And a little bit further off to the east, it's even colder even in our area. This is down into Attala County. Again, conditions in the middle 30s, but feels like temperatures over in Kosciuszko in the middle 20s. So still seeing some wind chills out there this morning. Temperatures right now, again, colder the further east that you go. So if you're closer to the Alabama state line, a little bit chillier than the rest of us. 36 in Tunica County, 35 in South Haven, 34 down in Oxford, 28. Still hanging on to the 20s over in Tupelo. Same story in Vernon, Alabama, and over in Hamilton as well. So again, the further off to the east you are, the colder you are sitting this morning. But a majority of us in the 30s and 20s out there. Definitely still chilly as you're headed out the door. Let's talk about your first 12 hours ahead. Temperatures will be warming pretty nicely today. All of us in the 30s by 8. 40s come back into your 11 o'clock hour into the afternoon. Most of us topping out in the 50s today, which is around average for this time of year. You'll also see we pick back up on rain chances going on into your evening and really pick them up as we head later on into your evening hours. So got any late Friday night plans? Rain probably going to be impacting you. Another thing to note today is we're looking at a brisk west to southwest wind. Continuing to pick up into the afternoon, could be seeing gusts anywhere between 20 up to 25 miles an hour. So a little bit of a breezy day ahead. Winds coming out of the southwest. Not a great day to burn anything. If you plan on burning maybe some leaves or something like that in your yard, maybe give it a day or two with the breezy conditions this afternoon. Here's an overall look at Mississippi Live satellite and radar this morning. Not tracking anything and not even some clouds out here. We're looking at lots of beautiful blue skies to start off your Friday morning. Activity sits well off to our north. Let's take it hour by hour though, because we are going to be tracking a cold front that's going to be bringing rain today, cold conditions tomorrow, and it continues to drop in as we head around 3-4 o'clock. Still sitting up in the Midwest though, continues to make its way in as we head closer into about 5 to 10 p.m. is when I think we'll really start to see it swing into the area, causing some showers as it does. Now we're not looking at anything strong to severe, but some light to moderate rainfall likely out there the later we get on your Friday. And then this will sweep through overnight. By the time you're waking up out there, early risers on your Saturday morning, looking dry and good to go with that cold front sitting well off to our east, along with that ongoing rainfall. Going throughout your Saturday, looking mainly dry out there for your day ahead. And the big question has been, where is that snowfall going to be? Where are some flurries going to be? Are they going to make it to the southeast? I hate to tell you this morning, but conditions looking less and less favorable, not only for us here in North Mississippi, but for the entire southeast. You can see some snow trying to show up on our future cast from Dothan, Albany and Georgia, southern portions of Alabama, northern portions of Florida. overall chances not looking great for anybody this morning. We'll talk about the latest on our Mississippi Live exclusive snow finder on overall chances for the southeast, but just know very not likely here in North Mississippi. As we head further on into your Sunday, into your Monday, another cold front is going to be shifting through the area, keeping things chilly for your work week. So the next 7 days looking chilly out there, but especially into your weekend. That cold front is going to shift through tonight, bringing much cooler conditions arriving into your weekend forecast. So if you got any plans on Saturday, got any plans on Sunday, I encourage you, make them inside or make sure to plan to put the layers on, because it is going to be an overall cold weekend forecast. Coming up next, we'll talk about just how cold things are going to be getting. You'll have your full weekend forecast coming up. Of course, we'll also take it hour by hour through the rain chances this evening. So if you got any late Friday night plans, rain probably going to be impacting you. We'll talk about what hours will be the wettest coming up on your Friday evening. All those details coming up after the break.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's time to save big at Room to Room's New Year's sale. Store-wide markdowns 50 to 70% off, no tax, 48-month special financing. It's a new year at Room to Room Furniture in Tupelo. There's no place like home.
I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. This is pretirement.org.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. We are live from the Room to Room Weather Center. The time now is 7:37 out here on your Friday morning, giving you a live look outside before we get into your overall forecast. This is looking at Blue Springs 22 in just about every direction you can imagine on those MDOT traffic cameras. Temperatures in the 20s over in Blue Springs, feeling more like just 20 degrees. So definitely chilly out there across the area still at this hour. Another live look over in Northwest Mississippi, this time down in Crenshaw. Nice conditions out there, beautiful blue skies as far as the eye can see, and temperatures in the middle 30s, feeling more like 31. So again, conditions still feeling a little bit less than the overall temperature you're seeing. Airport delays this morning, not tracking any, at least region-wide. So that's some good news from Oklahoma, Dallas, Fort Worth, Memphis down into the Gulf Coast, over into Atlanta as well. Taking more of a national view, I am tracking one ground stop within the Chicago O'Hare Airport. So know anybody that's coming in and out of that airport, make sure to keep an eye on their flight status. Everybody else, though, looking good to go across the lower 48. Let's talk about what to expect for our day ahead. High temperatures for your Friday, looking to be in the 50s for a majority of us. However, the further south you go, you're getting into the 60s, 61 in Greenwood, 60 in Grenada, 63 down at Tala County, Kosciuszko, 61 in Macon, 60 in Aliceville. Further north you go, though, 50s will be the story, 57 in Water Valley, 56 in Lee County, even into the low 50s the further north you are. So about a 10-degree temperature swing across the area this morning. That's why it's really dependent on where you are to see your overall forecast out here for your Friday afternoon. This is around normal for a lot of us. We should be around the low 50s for this time of year, and that's where a lot of us are going to be topping off today, low to middle 50s. Let's talk about your high school game of the week that's going to be ongoing this evening, presented by KC Lott. We will be at the Tisch County versus North Pontotoc girls game this evening, Friday at 6 p.m., and temperature is going to be falling through the 40s for that game. By the time everybody's headed out, we'll see temperatures in the middle 40s. Rain chances will be increasing from the first tip-off all the way through halftime and into that final buzzer, about a 30% chance of rain. The good news is, and I've said this just about every time I've showed this graphic, Basketball's inside, so not going to be impacting the game. However, it's going to be impacting your plans if you do plan on getting out and about and outside on your Friday evening. So let me take you hour by hour as we head now through noon, looking good to go, dry and clear out there. Going later on in the day, though, that's when we'll start to track this cold front coming into play into the evening hours and start to see a few light showers through your dinner time. So I'm thinking starting at 5 p.m., a few showers going to be creeping into the area. But the further on we get into the evening, the further this cold front begins to push in, and more rainfall expected, especially for the eastern half of the areas. We had 8, 9 o'clock, even seeing a few moderate showers trying to pop up from places like Alcorn County, Attala County, and those sitting off to the east. So more northeast Mississippi, hugging that Alabama state line, more likely to see a few more showers out there. That again can impact your Friday evening plans if you plan on getting out and about this evening. The good news is that front's going to be swinging through overnight. Showers going to be going along with it as we head midnight and on. And by the time most of us are out and about out there on your Saturday, dry conditions will be ongoing across the area. Just a good mix of sun and clouds for the most part on Saturday. Can't rule out maybe a stray shower trying to creep into the area, but the majority of us look to stay very dry throughout your Saturday. How much rain are we looking to see? Well, again, it depends on where you are, but the further east you are, getting under some of that moderate rainfall today, probably around 1/10 of an inch at best. Most of us getting even less than that. Now, the big question over the last few days has been snowfall. Are we going to get some flurries? What's going to be happening with the winter precip? Want to show you the snow finder. This is exclusive Mississippi Live product. And I just want to show you the difference that we've been seeing from even yesterday, if you were here yesterday, into today. Again, this is the Mississippi Live Snow Finder. This is talking about the probability of seeing any flurries out there. Let's take it all the way into Saturday night. That's when we've been watching, right? Is Saturday evening. Going around 9:30, you can see for us, we are not in the green. So not even seeing chances showing up for us here going into Saturday evening. A lot better chances up in higher elevations, as you can see in Tennessee and Kentucky. Talking about closer to the southeast, though, some chances still remain. Very low chances, but chances nonetheless around the Gulf Coast up into southern portions of Alabama. As I continue to progress this forward, you can see better chances even coming into play further off to our east. So that's the areas that we're going to be watching here in the southeast for the potential of maybe a few flurries to form closer into places like Alabama, central Georgia, up into the Carolinas, having a better chance of seeing, again, a few flurries and some winter precip over there. Again, here in North Mississippi, though, we stay in the clear. So if you were looking forward to maybe a few flurries out there, I hate to tell you, our chances just keep going down and down. Here's the thing, though, even with the decreasing overall winter precip chances, we are still looking to be chilly out there for your weekend ahead. Looking at widespread below average conditions setting up for your weekend. We're looking at a strong trough bringing in those cold conditions, not only for us here in North Mississippi, but all this area highlighted in blue. A good portion of the central United States looking to be around 10 to 15 degrees below average for this time of year over the weekend. What does that mean for us? It means 40s and 30s out there for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday only seeing highs in the middle 40s. Sunday, yeah, you're seeing that right. That's a 37 degrees for a high out there on your Sunday. So most of us not even getting out of the 30s on your Sunday. That means if you're getting out and about for church, work, lunch plans, make sure to bundle up out there on your Sunday. Lots of sunshine. Only good news I have out there for Sunday in the forecast, but a great day to stick outside or stick inside if you can. Rain chances ahead. We're looking about a 20% chance today, keeping about a 10% chance out there for tomorrow. Mainly dry, though, over the weekend into the start of your next work week. We do pick back up on rain chances. We head closer into the middle and latter half of your upcoming work week. So that's our next best chance of rain after these showers that will pass through this evening. So that's an overall look at rain chances. Let me give you a look at your 7-day forecast because it's a cold 7-day forecast. Winter is here to stay in North Mississippi over the next 7 days. We're in the middle 50s, even some of us near 60 today, back in the 40s for your Saturday. 30s are around for your Sunday. And then we watch another cold front come in, keeping our temperatures in the 40s for Monday and Tuesday. And one thing to note is you're headed back out to work or school, taking the kiddos back off to school on your Monday and Tuesday morning. We're looking at overnight lows in the 20s on Monday, in the teens for actual temperatures into your Tuesday morning. So definitely an overnight where you're going to want to drip those faucets and make sure everything's prepared going into Tuesday morning, because definitely just going to be downright cold with actual temperatures in the teens. We do moderate back out into the 50s as we head Wednesday into Thursday, with rain chances back in the forecast as well. Overall, that's a look at your next 7 days. Again, it's a cold one out there, but winter is here, and it is January here in North Mississippi. So that's overall look again at your 7-day forecast. Make sure to bundle up if you do plan on getting out and about over the next few days. Our next live show is going to be at 5, 6, and 10. Meteorologist Gabe Maynor and Matt Lawpine will have everything you need to know. And make sure to tune in, especially as we head throughout those evening shows, because we'll be highlighting, again, our high school game of the week presented by Casey Lott. We'll be at that Tisch County versus North Pontotoc girls game happening at 6 p.m. over in Ecru, I believe. So make sure to tune in then, especially for all the highlights coming up at 10 p.m. Again, they'll be live from the Room to Room Weather Center. Thanks so much for tuning in out here on your Friday with me. I'll see you guys back here bright and early at 6:30 on your Monday morning.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious when he began to discover weather. Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.